Hello and welcome back to Replay Revelation. Here I want to show you some hidden treasures that came up while I played off screen. Welcome back to Replay Revelation, everyone. We are back with our Ectoplasmer Control deck. It's such a nice deck. I really like to play it. We had a video already with it and I love it, so I will link it here. You should definitely check it out. But the theory here is we have Ectoplasma. Every player has to tribute a face-up monster in the end phase and do half of the attack as damage to the opponent. And we try to have an advantage of this in combination with the Melistol of Demise. That is like best case, since this comes back in standby. We have a lot of Fiends and we have a lot of Burn. In the end, this is a Burn control deck. We got the Dark Necrophyre, we got our Dark Ruler Hades, we have such cool stuff. We have a Smokescreen aggro deck. This is so cool. This will come up in the replays. Love the deck. Shoutouts to Tim OD, who's like the OG builder of this deck idea. He's like the chef, and I just changed some stuff to my favor. But definitely check it out. It should be on the yugioh YouTube channel. But that being said, this is the deck. Just want to have a quick overlook for you guys to see what we are playing. And now we hop on into the replays. Well, guess who's here? didnt Talk Drome. I'm still not sure if I spell it right. Sorry, bro. But we crossed again here. This is like the third time, I think. It was so funny. Like in 4 weeks. Of course, everything is like overlapping with the planning of the videos and the releasing and everything. But it's sitting here seeing this. It was so funny. It was like 2 days ago or so when I record this. But we have the control layout, of course, since we have kind of a control deck, and I spoiled him a little bit. We have the combo already: Ectoplasma, Melistol of Demise, already here. Awesome. Getting 800 in, and I think we don't set anything else. Just pass the turn. Unfortunately, they have a breaker against the Ectoplasma. I'm telling you, didnt Talk Drome. He's got everything every time we duel, I think. But okay. I gotta admit, the first 2 matches we played against him, we always won. So I have to I gotta repeat myself. Like, he deserves it. He deserves it to have good draws, etc. So we summon Melistol of Demise in defense, since it can't be run over by the breaker. We summon our own breaker, and I just wanted to be greedy. I just wanted to be greedy and attack into his breaker. Unfortunately, they have a Raigeki break, but as it seems with a real card, so that's not the biggest problem. It's also a plus. I take it. I take it. We set the scapegoats and pass the turn. I tell you, this is a deck you really have to get into to really see when you play what card, because you have so many little holes of plays, and it's just so amazing. Not easy to play. Hard decisions sometimes, when to use Ectoplasma, when to go aggressive, when to stall. It has so many variants you can do. It's just great, just great. They activate 2 jars. They found Thunder Dragon. They have an MST. We chain the scapegoats, of course. They set a monster. Now we already have an interesting situation with like the creature swap. Not a tomato. So here we have to decide, do we want to like crash the doll with the breaker to have a creature swap, just attack with the tomato. These are the decisions you have to make. I think we yeah, I decided to crash the doll with the breaker and then use creature swap. Oh yeah, he was asking like if we can shout out his TikTok. He does Yu-Gi-Oh content. His name is Motor City YGO on TikTok. Make sure to check him out. Nice guy. So I'm not a TikTok person, but if you are, check him out. Maybe there comes some stuff in the future. Let's see. In main phase 2, I decided let's summon Tomato. If he has Torrential, it's fine. We just got Big Shield Gardener, unfortunately. And so this looks like a Turbo Big Shield Gardener deck. I think even in the end, I wasn't sure so much what he's playing. But Let's see. Not a set card. Passing the turn, another scapegoat. We don't really need it right now, but maybe good in maybe good later. Here I think we definitely should summon the tomato. Now we can think about maybe this is another gardener. We should attack with the tomato first in the set one, but mostly it's better to first kill the like the safe monster, and unfortunately it's another big shield gardener. Yes, it goes to attack now, but they can change it next turn, so it does its job, definitely. I think maybe this is in the deck against like Nox. They tribute the gardener for Thunder Dragon to attack into a token. Alrighty, alrighty. Glad we have the space now, so we can think about snatching the Thunder Dragon even. Usually it's not the best decision. That's just better. I sometimes forget about, like, I play a control deck. I don't have to hurry. I don't have to be aggressive all the time. It's way better that way. So now they get... Oh, nice. I was thinking they maybe tributed for a Chaos play. But they get out a Torrential, so this is a reset button, kind of. We draw into Serpent. Here I was thinking, I don't want the Serpent to be knocked, so I wanna be like kind of aggressive and attack with it. We have the Torrential if they summon something. We have the Scapegoats, so I think we just set both. They have another jar. A card, played Tsukiyomi, and here was like, let's get that out of here. Let's get that out of here. If they have knock, I want to keep my Serpent. Dark Necrofear, unfortunately we just have one Fiend engrave. That's why we play just one. You need 3 Fiends, and it's not the best card, so we decided to summon the Sinister again. Of course, if they have Chaos, it's the punish. Guess what they have? They have Chaos. Well, we got a Snatch, that's cool, but unfortunately the Serpent gets banished. That's the thing, you play around Knock or you play around Chaos with the Serpent. I decided play around Knock. Hopefully the Snatch goes through with the Tsukiyomi, this would be just awesome. But of course we attack first, see what they have. They have a Mirror Force, that's fine. And I think here we don't play anything because we have the Scapegoats anyways. Should be fine. They set a monster. Now we have the Ectoplasma. I think we play it out. If they have anything face up, they have to get rid of it. They found Graceful. Discarding Kaiku and Storm. So Storm is out. Setting another card. We draw into Dark Mimic level 3. Now I think like I have it in the deck as kind of the meme. I think it's funny, it's a cool interaction, but we should put it in the side against aggro maybe. And not in the main. Dark Mimic level 1 is just so much better. There is the knock. So playing around knock was also fine, I think. And now they have Moth. Now it goes downhill, I think. I thought they get back the Storm, to be honest, but I think Graceful here is better for them. This was the situation I was thinking, like, should we go for deck out maybe? Try to defend ourselves. But yeah. They even have the Tsuk, so this is just not looking good. Not looking good. Unfortunately, Ectoplasma does nothing against the Tsukiyomi in end phase, since they can build the chain as they want. Here it's like, yeah, should we storm, should we not storm? I think we should storm, since we want to keep our Scapegoats. And they have just a Tsuk in hand, so why not? Here they made a weird choice to chain Raigeki Break. I know that they misclicked here, so they want to get rid of a token, but I would never have chained that Raigeki Break. They interrupted their loop by their own, so that's kind of good for us. Not a charity, going down to 11 cards in deck. Even have a Night Assailant, even discarding Duo. Get back a Moth, so this goes downhill here. didnt, you deserve that after losing 2 times. against us. So they get out a Sork and the BLS, so this is just game. Alrighty, that was game number 1. That torrential was crazy. That torrential was crazy. Getting rid of 2 tomatoes, not bad. But we have Charity, Snatch, Tomato, Metamorphosis, Ectoplasma, and Tsukiyomi. We definitely hit the graceful here. Oh, I remember. We had to make decisions here, and I remember everything we decided backfired and got punished. It's so crazy. This was so crazy. So you could think about like, okay, do we want to keep Necrofear, but it's so early, I want to get rid of it. Dark Ruler Hades can be so good against the flips, and we have the Snatch, so I want to keep it to have maybe a Snatch play. This works well together. Metamorphosis, yes, it's cool, but we don't have any target yet, and Ectoplasma against flips, not so good in general, so I decided to discard these. We found a pod and got into a giant germ. Very awesome here. And I think we got into the tomato. I decided to summon giant germ, definitely. And pro said heavy. They have a duo, so this doesn't work well for us. They hit the snatch. Yep. So now I was like, okay, Dark Ruler Hades is worse now, but we got the germ. We should have something to tribute off next turn. So I decided I want to keep the Hades. It can be so huge. So I decided, I think, to get rid of the tomato. I was like, Tsukiyomi can be good if we draw into something with the meta. Now we have the tribe, get rid of the germ, and everything goes downhill here. It's crazy what decisions can make here. Draw into a Trunade, which doesn't do much, but I decided let's Trunade at least and not Storm. Keep the Storm. Had to have a safe Tsukiyomi over the tribe play. We reset the Storm. Pass the turn. Well, they don't have light or dark, like they just have the dark with the Tsukiyomi. They used card destruction, which is pretty good here because we have kind of nothing here and can have fresh new cards. They even cannot... Why did they use the card destruction? Doesn't make sense here. Aiko would have been good, I think. Well, we draw into Serpent and Metamorphosis, which is awesome. Maybe we can have a use of the Storm. No, we can't. Storm against Storm, love to see it. They set a monster. We use Creature Swap, I think. Definitely keep the Metamorphosis, so we summon the Serpent. It's always risky to use Creature Swap on a set monster, especially if they like had the Gardener. But I think if they have like a pot and a duo in grave, you should try to get that monster. It could be a Moth, so we summon the Sinister, use Creature Swap. Turns out it's a Dekoichi. I take that, that's fine. Storm is out, so we should set both. Okay, duo is out too, so they set another monster. Malistol of Demise. We definitely flip that Dekoichi to get a plus. Scapegoat, not bad, not bad. So I think we summon the doll. Attack over the serpent. Or we don't summon the doll because of the scapegoats. Yeah. No, okay. Try to get in, get our serpent back. Fortunately, it's another Gardener. But I'd rather have it here than the turn before. This would have been another very, very unsatisfying creature swap. So everything is fine. I think we don't know anything about their hand. They set a back row. As the turn, Ectoplasma. So maybe we have some action here. I think... Yeah, I think we definitely attack. We don't care so much about the damage. We were gonna get aggressive. Well, I think as I thought like, okay, the Ectoplasma is an instant out against the Gardener next turn, so we just use it. Tribute our Maelstrom, that's fine. Get some damage in, and we didn't turn that to defense. I don't think it matters so much, to be honest. So let's see. Let's see. Chaos is not live yet. Set monster, set back row. The doll comes back. Gardener is gone. I think since we have the tribe, we can get rid of our tear anytime. So I think I just wanted to get rid of the set monster. If this is a moth again, this would be so bad. So here comes the tear. If you have torrential, yep, be my guest, it's fine. I don't care so much. We have the scapegoats. I think this was the right decision because that moth had to be gone. I know it was risky, but like I said, we have the scapegoats. We have a tribe with the serpent engrave. We still have the ectoplasma. They get out chaos, which is fine. BLS. We use Mirror Force. We could have think about using scapegoats and get the ectoplasm action, but let's have a use of that Mirror Force when we have the chance to. I think here we forgot even the serpent. Yep. Tomato, awesome. Get in. Use ectoplasma. We don't care. Get some more damage. Unfortunately, we cannot use scapegoats and the tomato in one turn. We could have said it, definitely, but I just wanted to get things going here. That Zork we don't care about. Now we activate scapegoats for sure. So our tribe won't die next turn if we summon it. That Zork will go away anyways, so little damage for us, but Zork is gone. Now we get the serpent back. I don't think we need to play out swords now. Maybe it would have been better with the tribe in hand. Yeah. Yeah, I think we want to activate it anyways. Didn't think about that. But yeah, it's a gardener again. So I think we use tribe's effect since we have the serpent. It's for free, kind of. And we definitely activate swords. Since storm is gone, we attributed scapegoat for ectoplasma. They found thunder dragon. S is gone and one Zork is gone. And there comes the third chaos monster. That's just crazy. That is just crazy. Alrighty. So 1150 for us. We get back to Serp. On the breaker. I think even Snatch is gone. No, Snatch would be the punish here, but I wanted to do damage. I just wanted to get in as long as we have the swords. Breaker is not game, so we definitely tribute a scapegoat. Snatch would be the punish, but here, okay. 2 on swords. We use Breaker's effect. MST. That's not bad. That's not a problem because we have another Ectoplasma. I wanted to keep it till the end. And now Ectoplasma, bam, action, Breaker gone. GG, Mr. D&T. Alright, that was a nice win, game 2. Let's go into game 3. Cannon Soldier. I like that addition. With the scapegoats, this can go pretty hard. We have a Graceful again. They have Thunder Dragon. If I remember right, they had full Trinity in this game. There goes the Grace with the 2 DDs. Maybe even with the Serpent, I don't remember. Alright, into Duo. Imagine they would have chosen the Graceful. That would be crazy. So this looks already pretty bad. They have even a pot, so I think this is not winnable. But the end of game 2 was so nice. Let's see. Let's see. One set back row, 2 set back row, 1 set monster. So, we definitely graceful here. Okay. We have to get some advantage back. So here you have to be risky. We're not in a hurry. We summon Germ. Set ring. They have a Regeki break against our ring. Alright. Discarding Sork. So maybe they need a Dark Engrave. Of course they have Tribe. Of course they have Smashing Ground. Of course they have another Sork. Of course they set a monster. And of course this is just, well, waiting paid out, at least that. Scapegoats, Dark Mimic, and another Germ. So we definitely discard the Serpent. I think here we discard Germ. Yeah, I think we set the Sangan, set the Scapegoat, pass the turn. Of course, Scapegoat is pretty bad with the Tribe. What should we do? We have to survive anyhow. I think with Sangan, can we get anything? Well, of course they have a Moth. Of course they get back the pot. Of course they get a knock. And a jar. Like turn 3. Well, yeah, we have the scapegoats, but this was like he said, textbook. It was just too crazy. What should we do? We had a sweet win game too. didnt, you deserve this. This is a win for you. The last 2 matches we won with like meme decks, if I remember right. So that was match number 1. Let's hop right into match number 2. Match 2 against Fizzle 1024. Hello, have fun. Alright, that's a start. Well, after the didnt, game 3, my rhymes today are so good. We deserve this. So let's see what we hit. Knock, very good. So we could think about setting the stuff. They have a serpent, alright. But I think summoning Germ, setting scapegoat. No, we don't set scapegoat because if we get 2 out, scapegoat would be dead. So I think it's fine like that. We want this thing to be attacked. We want to hold the grace. Always a risk I take, because if we thin the deck first and we know what we're playing against, this is just way, way better. They attack into it, perfect. We get 800, they get 500, and we summon 2 germs from deck. So, could be any deck, kind of. But I think, well, Cannon Soldier, Scapegoats. I think we should Graceful here. We thin the deck with the germs. No real reason to hold it more. We could wait for like Serpent, but here was like, okay, we don't need 2 scapegoats, I think. Maybe we should have kept it. Do we keep it with the Cannon Soldier? I think Tribe is just too good. Okay, yeah, that was what I was thinking. We go to defense. I think we set the Dark Mimic since the knock is gone. I think that's just fine. We just wait. They attack into the set monster, so we get a draw. Very nice. Snatch. Oh, that looks like a big turn. Got the knock. So I think we summoned the Cannon Soldier. We contribute to Snatched Kaiku to avoid any 1000 life gain. Awesome. Use Snatch. Now use Knock. It's the Serpent. And now we get in with everything. We don't care about the Mirror Force. Get in with the Kaiku. 1800. Get in with the Cannon Soldier. Get in with the germs. You can do so much damage with that deck in 1 turn. That's so nice. And now okay, we don't have game yet, but we definitely tribute the Kaiku. I don't think we should tribute the germs. No, we just wait. We just wait. That wouldn't be worth it. They do 500 damage anyways if they get attacked, so I think it's fine. Even if they have a monster or whatever, we just need to set a monster and have game. So I set a monster, set a back row, we draw into breaker. There's no need to play into torrential, so I think we just set a monster, use the effect, and win here. Let's see what they had. They had a Spirit Reaper, 210 Mask. Oh, this is zombies. Well, we got a clean Cannon Soldier win here. Awesome. Awesome. Going into game number 2. Thanks, Fizzle, for playing zombies. We always play against Exodia or zombies on this channel, which I really like. So they start. They set a back row. Not a back row, and a set monster. We didn't know here yet what we're playing against, so I think I didn't side at all. Maybe I sided out the Nox, but I don't think so. I saw the Serpent, so no reason for that. We could think about using the creature swap already, but I think let's start slow, setting the germ. We rather want to have this knocked instead of the Sangan or the Serpent. I think that's why I set the germ here. If they have a knock, be my guest, use it on that one. Breaker. Oh, that could be a good creature swap. Hell yeah, there comes the Lily. And the Breaker. So here we should know by now this is an aggro deck. They attack into the germ. We get the germs in attack position. That's okay. We lose 2400. They lose 2500 with the germ effect. Set another back row. We have to manage. We have to manage to get rid of the Lily in any way, but I think because then we could have a use of the creature swap. But I think we just go to defense, set the Sangan. Maybe even I remember I totally forgot about the breaker. So I just decided, yeah, let's set the stuff. If they have another monster, we want to have the scapegoats. Unfortunately, yeah, of course they used scapegoats, so that is on me here. Well, we could have baited it, like a 50-50 chance. So it's not the biggest misplay of my life, but we definitely should have just set the knock to have it destroyed. But yeah, we get Mystic Tomato here. Not really better targets at this point, since a lot of small guys are gone already. They get into Vampire Lord. We draw into Ectoplasma, so this gets interesting now. I think we play Ectoplasma and set the Tomato. We summon the Tomato. Use creature swap. Why do we do that? Okay, we wanted to attack the Tomato. They have a Book of Moon. That's bad. But we play out the Ectoplasma. We still keep the Breaker. Good thing is, Vampire Lord would be tributed, not destroyed, so I think it won't come back. Let me know in the comments if that would be the case. I don't know now. They tribute the Tomato for a Cocky. Yeah, that scapegoat setting wasn't the best idea. And here they have a clean win. GG, Mr. Fizzle. We go into game number 3. Like to see it. Like to see it. So, Metamorphosis, Tomato, Giant Orc, Premature Burial, Swords, and Ectoplasma. So here you can see our aggro side. I love that. Again, shoutouts to Timothy. That's so smart because of against the big guys, your monsters don't do so much, like the Malastol, the germs. Yeah, they want to be attacked, but like you can't really do something about them. And here we have the big guys, they attack, go to defense, we use Ectoplasma, make more damage. That's so cool. You can see some cool plays here against Fizzle in this game 3. I remember this right. They have a Kaiku again. Attack into the Tomato. We get the Sangan. Very cool. draw into pod. Very nice. Using the pod, draw into escape, and another metamorphosis. Can be very good later. We summon the orc. Try to get over the Kaiku. Have a book again. So I think we just go to defense. Is that the scapegoats? Oh, okay. Okay, nice. Yeah, we play out the swords. That's huge here because we can have a use of the giant orc later again. We tribute the Sangan, get a plus here, get 500 damage. And I decided I want to have something against the aggro stuff. Let's get the Warrior Lady. We also have the sweet little return from a different dimension. That's why we also have the Warrior Lady. And if this comes up, like with Banishing, with the Dark Necrofear, I think we have a second one inside. I can't remember right now. But with the Dark Necrofear and the return, you can have some very, very sweet pushes to win the duel. So they lose the Kaiku. We get the damage. I had to think about very long because I'm so bad at halving life points. I don't know why. So another scapegoat. Here we just summoned the Warrior Lady. I really wanted to attack with the Warrior Lady first, in case this is a turtle, for example. Turns out it's just another Kaiku, so we go in with the Orc. So here you see this is so nice with the Ectoplasma. Going in for 2200. In end phase, it will be destroyed. I think we set the scapegoats. No, we don't. Okay, that's fine. Another 1100. Still got the swords. I set a back row. Monster. Okay, do we have enough fiends? No, we just have 2. So here we can hard summon the scapegoats in end phase or in main phase 2. So I think we just go in with the Warrior Lady. See what this is. It's a Lily. I don't think we banish here. No need to. It This is the perfect out against the Lily, since it doesn't make so much damage against us. We hard summon the scapegoats. If they have torrential, it's fine. And in end phase, we tribute the scapegoats. Scapegoats also work so well, especially in the aggro builds. We can get a tear anytime we want. It's just awesome. It's so fun to play. If you get into it, the first tries, I was so bad. I always killed myself with the Ectoplasma. But here it's just like, oh, I remember. I remember now. Nice. Deck Devastation Virus. Love to see it. Love to see it. So they get rid of our field. Didn't see that at the time. Draw out my hand. Fortunately for us, we sided out all the small guys. But here they get rid of the field. But it's not the biggest problem here. We get the return. So revealing that card. And I think we just set the scapegoats. Oh, we get back someone. Well, we could get back the DD Warrior Lady. I think that's the play. Definitely. But then we should... no, we should do it next turn. We should set the scapegoats here. Because we would have to tribute it for the Ectoplasma, and that wouldn't make sense. So we can end phase. We summon scapegoats. Okay, again, we don't do it. Giant Orc, that's perfect here. We just summon it. Get in. Fall. Or cocky. That's fine. Next turn we would have 3 beans. I think here we just go to main 2, go to end phase, tribute the guy. Yep, that's fine. That's fine. I think they try to attack. We use scapegoats now. Maybe we should have used it before already to have use of the Prima, but it's so fine. We are in such a fine spot. Okay, they have tribe. We don't care. Now we have even the Dark Necrofear and the return, like for future plays. It's just so awesome. It is just so awesome. So we get 800 from the tribe tribute. Could even go into like King Dragoon if we want to. I think we just Prima back. The Warrior Lady, oh yeah. Get out the Necrophere. Run with the Warrior Lady into the Kaki. And win with Dark Necrophere on field. Using Ectoplasma in end phase. Look at this. Look at this, man. I tell you, this deck is so fun to play. I know I said it all the time this video, but feel free to try it. I had so much fun. I hope you had fun too watching me play it. And if you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like the video, give it a thumbs up. Cornstruct is signing out. I wish you all a good day. See you next video.